Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Las Palmas Career Mode. And today, right here, we will be looking at the youth report from Germany. And unfortunately, not a lot of players are making their cut into our youth system here. So yeah, rejecting a lot of players here and there. And then there's another report from Spain. And again, apparently we are flooded with young players in our squad, and of course, at this time, day and age, it's time to look at our the youth report, the monthly youth report, and to see who can be promoted at this point. So going through our list, I think there's only one player, or there are a few of the players that I believe that they should be playing in the first team. Plus, I mean, there are a lot of young players who are in the report. You know, if I don't sign them, they might be attracted by other teams that who are willing to sign them. So of course, right here, trying to get rid of the players that could not make the cut. And again, I don't know why I still keep some of the players with 40 something rating. And here, I believe Danilo Susak is ready to play for the first team. Apparently, we do not have enough center back players. Even though he's 59 rated, I believe he could be one of the players that show potential. And of course, we promoted another player called Lugano from Spain, left back. Again, apparently Castellano, it's the only player, or is the only capable player that I believe that could still play in the first team. But again, his contract is running up very, very soon. Plus, he's 32 years old. His ratings, his stats are degenerating at this point. So I need to be prepared either to sign a new one or train a new left back. So at this point, I believe training a new left back would be not as costly, but instead you invested more in them, if you know what I mean. So yes, promoting two youth players today, which I'm really looking forward to use them in any point at the career mode. They might be playing one or few games here and there, but of course it really depends on the situation that we were at. And here, our first game here of this episode, it's against Numeria. Yeah, hopefully I didn't butcher the name, but yes, this is the lineup that we're going for. It's a lineup that I've been using for quite consistently. And yes, so apparently Finsky, it's going to be in the first team, or the first goalkeeper, my first choice goalkeeper. So yeah, right here, Lemos could have scored our first goal of the game, or Pedri or Duro in the first chance that we had. And here's Durole to Duro to Marutan this time. And then stretching the play to Pedri on the left-hand side here. Good football here by Las Palmas. And he's Duro. Took a fake shot, ball rolling in. And took a shot, but good block by the defender. But in the end, Marutan, it's right there at the right time, and we're taking 1-0 lead. Very good football by us so far. We have been dominating, by the way. Here's Varela to Marutan. Looking for support. And here's Ruiz back to Marutan. And stretching play to Varela, and good save by the goalkeeper. Fine stop. It was right at him. It turns out it was a offside in the end. So here's a free kick for Numeria. Got the ball back in the middle. Here's a Marutan looking for some runs here. Here's Ruiz to Pedri, and Castellano on the left hand side. Doing not quite well there, but apparently they lost the ball in the middle. Pedri tries to finesse that one to the top right corner, but it was quite off. Here's Higuinho to Sanchez, and unfortunately that's their first chance, and that's how we conceded the first goal. Great. Petrie got the ball back. Here's Matteo Calero. Calero. You know what? I'm really having a hard time reading their names straight up. He's a good cross to number 10. But right here, it was a little bit of troubling defending back there. But unfortunately, it didn't cause us any harm at all. Okay, we got the ball back here. Here's Kai Bring, who came on for Ruiz, I believe. Never mind, not Ruiz, but probably Muruta. And here's Hugo Duro, took a shot. And Barrio was there to make a comfortable save. And that's how the game ends, 1-1. Very, very disappointing game for us. We have so many chances, but we just couldn't seal them. And this is the problem that we have sometimes. But of course, our defensive work has been improving for sure. I mean, conceding one goal, we shouldn't be conceding any goal if we really want a perfect defensive system. But conceding one is already kind of good enough. But our attacking sometimes are a little bit inconsistent. As you guys can see, sometimes our midfielder doesn't really make runs for Murutan to pass the ball to. Or sometimes Duro, even though he's like 73 rated, I believe, still can be scoring easy goals, but I mean, he will get there. And here's a second game again, Elche, but this time it's away from home. And yes, by the way, this is the first. Yeah, today it's a Sunday. I'll be doing triple upload, and this is the first video out of 3. So stay tuned for another 2 videos that will be coming up in a few hours. So back in the game right here, and here's Marutan. Back to Ruiz in the middle. Take a very early shot, but again, comfortable save by the goalkeeper. And here's Takio on the right-hand side. Apparently, we cannot really catch up with the player. Our defensive line is very, very fragile. It's Milla. And yeah, there's nothing I could explain. It's just poor defending. Poor marking, by the way. And Elche is taking a 1-0 lead, and I believe Elche is in top 5 so far, so it's a tough game for sure. And here's Sanchez running past our defensive line, crosses in the middle right here, and apparently that's a penalty. And I was fuming when I was playing this game because there's no way it was a penalty. You gotta look at replay. It was very soft, by the way. I'm pretty sure the opposition player tripped himself in some way. I mean, look at this once again. You know what? I can't really call it that, but I think it's just really, really soft there. So yeah, Elche FC might be putting a 2-0 lead here in the 25th minute. This is not something Dwight Schrute want to see. And it's Finsky, and what a great save by him. Guess it's the right way. Plus, it was quite a powerful shot, but good, give credits to Finsky for saving that one. So far, Finsky has been showing promising improvement, which Dwight Schrute loves to see that. There's Milla, and again, poor marking, by the way. Yeah, there's nothing more I could say, just poor marking. And here's Rodriguez in the box, and yeah, I'm just the defense has been really, really terrible. I just said that they were getting better, but not really. Again, it's really, really inconsistent. Here's Rodriguez, got the ball back to a number 20 here. Try to get a through ball. Here's Lemos, got the ball back. Another Lemos, but we gave possession away. Here's number 20, but this time Finsky makes another brilliant save to keep out the third goal. It's number 20. The 4 in Sanchez. And yeah, and right here, Ruiz are being a little bit of a headless chicken. Didn't know what he was doing. And that was a very horrible tackle. And he is being sent off. It's a fair play by the ref. But look at this again. Yeah, it was a dirty, terrible tackle. He should be gone for sure. And it was, and yeah, this is, adding more salt into our misery. And right here, they scored, but it was an offside. So all good. And right here, we might have our last chance for a consolation goal. I mean, that's the only thing that could keep us going. Is Marutan looking for a pass here to Castro, to Kai Brink, still going by himself, doing very well here, right inside the box, and try to do a finesse shot, but it was very close enough. Good play by him, personally, but that's how the game ends, 2-0. And yeah, we'll be looking at some of the players that are their contracts about to expire, and I am not sure which one are we going to extend their contract, because again, not a lot of players are really good. So the only players, so we'll be taking a look at the squad hub, I believe, and this is what you guys see on the screen. Apparently, a lot of players are leaving. Definitely 10 players for sure, and 5 of them are a loanee. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I will not be extending the contract, but that doesn't mean I'm going to terminate the loan so far, because so far 4 of the 5 loanees I've been using quite a lot. So, and this could be a trouble for us so far. Right now, we don't really have a right midfielder or a proper, side midfielder or a striker. Even though we have a striker, but we can't really just rely on Hugo Duro. So we might be looking into that. And yeah, this is our own players here. For Relis, I'm going to sell him, even though he is one of the young players. But right now we have Finsky taking in goal, who has been doing quite okay for us. A little bit inconsistent here and there, but I believe he can be there for sure. And right here, we got a lot of players that the contract is about to expire, and I was looking to sign at least 1 or 2 of them for a contract extension, if I believe they have value for us. So the first one that I believe I should extend the contract is Kieran. Apparently, he is worth 1.4 million. So even though if I extend his contract, if I want to sell him, I still get a little bit of 1 million back, which is better than nothing, to be honest. So he wants to import in squad role, which is fine because I might start using him more. I've been putting him in the fridge for the past 2-3 months. So right now he could be, he could get a goal from me to play more games. And release clause is 2.5, which honestly, since he doesn't really cost us much, 2.5 is actually a good deal if somebody wants to sign him. So his wage is going to be $5,000 with a 9,500 signing bonus. And yes, we extend one of the players' contract. But otherwise, these players, the ones that you saw, it's either I'll be selling them or let the contract to run out, which is most likely the case, to be honest. I don't see a point of extending a 32-year-old Castellano. I mean, even though he is still, he can still capable of playing games for us. But again, this career mode is really based on youth players, surrounded by youth players. But Castellano's 32, not gonna do contract extension with him. So yeah, right here, it's a game against Rayo Vallecano, and apparently, again, poor marking in general. Because look at the goals that we've been conceding for the past few games. It's just poor marking. Our own players not doing any track back. If we have good players, good decent defensive players, it wouldn't happen that often. And again, how could that player won a header, right? So this is the point that I want to talk about. And apparently, Rayo, I would just call it Rayo, has a lot of chances here. And here's Martin, still going by himself. And out of nowhere, that's a 99 shot power there. And of course, you gotta blame our defensive player for not put on a tighter marking. And it's Pozo to De Frutos, back to Saul, looking for a cross here. And again, this is literally what I'm talking about. Lemos was supposed to be marking him, right? He was supposed to intercept the ball, but turns out it went over him. And Munoz, who was behind Lemos, couldn't even track the runner, who at the end who scored. And this is how frustrating I was with this game, or with the plays in general. And that's how we conceded the third goal. And nothing much to commentate about. It's just a poor game in general. At this point, I just knew we were going to lose, but I'm trying to get a few goals here and there. And yeah, by the way, Ruiz got suspended for 1 game, so I mean, that's another take on. And right here, we could have scored that one, but Hugo Duro is inexperienced enough to actually score that kind of a goal. Yes, it was kind of behind him, but should have done better, I'm pretty sure. And Castellano, he's old. He couldn't really catch up with Martin on the left-hand side, or on the right-hand side, to be honest. Is Moreno in the box. Put it back to whoever that is. 4-0. Didn't really care anymore. It's Varela to a Castellano. So close scoring that goal there. His potential second goal of the season. And that's how the game ends, 4-0. It's just it's a poor episode, but we did a couple of promoting youth players and also extending one player's contract. This is basically it's wrapped up, and of course that will be the end of this episode. Hope you guys stay tuned for another one, which will be posted in a few hours. And like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.